Trying to pick the best team in game week 1 is not impossible. However, it's not something you should rack your head too much about. As the season starts, we will get more information, and as the season begins, we would know what players to target, what players we should go for, and what players we should have in our teams week in, week out. But one thing I am going to say is that you want to have players that are going to be playing 90 minutes for their teams. You don't want to take silly risks by going for players like João Pedro, even though he was a player that I thought was going to be in my team initially. But sometimes you're not 100% sure on his minutes. Yes, he's going to start over Delap and Jackson, but the thing is, how many minutes is he going to play? What goals, what impact is he going to play? Apparently, the longer you play is the more chances of you scoring goals in that team. I'm pretty sure you know that. However, for me, I will be going with 2 strategies for my game week 1 team, so it's either one of which. I think I want to do like a bench boost in game week 2 or 3, to be honest, because now, as you know, we have 2 double bench boosts. We have 2 of them, double of every chip right now. And second team is just going to be like a set and forget. So not necessarily set and forget, but like minimal substitutions and just players that can really impact the game overall. So the first team we'll be looking at is my bench boost team, which is for Verbruggen in goal, Nico Williams, Virgil van Dijk, mainly because I actually want, if I wanted to downgrade to anybody, it would be easy. Van der Ven, you know, for new manager syndrome. Thomas Frank has already been doing some great things with that Tottenham side, and I believe he's going to actually turn things around. Cole Palmer, no brainer. Mo Salah, Rogers, and Mintier, actually a very tricky one. He's like the pawn for me in this team. 6.5 million pound player, very nice in preseason, very decent guy. I just hope he starts more games. With 0.5 more, I could have gotten Matoma, but for some other reasons on why I'm trying to accommodate every other player in the team, it's probably Mintier that's gonna go for. Besides, I like their fixtures, to be honest. The fixtures that they have are actually very unique, like Fulham and Everton in their first 2. They could actually win those games, so I'm going to take a chance on that. Striking is Welbeck, Watkins, and Bowen. So Welbeck, we know he's going to start most of the games. Watkins scored in every preseason game. These guys are players that we don't need to talk too much about. Bowen, however, is the player that I actually wanted to just say a few things on, because his first opening fixture with Sunderland is actually very attractive, but the next one, he has Chelsea, Forest, and Tottenham. So I know, like, if the scoreline is 2-2, Bowen definitely got on that score sheet. Probably he scored or assisted, but he cost 8.0, like he's 8 million, and he's a player I like. I know he's going to be underrated, and I know he's always going to do the business, always takes his chance well, and just the guy you want in your team. But for now, this is the team I am going to be doing. If it's a bench boost, Kelleher in the goal, Xhaka, which I could switch to Drewsby Hall, Dogu, and Konsa, to be very honest. So this will be like in game week 2, game week 3 at least, and if anything really happens, I can always use a wild card, you know. But for now, this is going to be the team. I really doubt I'll be doing that, because I actually checked and set these guys with their fixtures. I don't mind going with Bowen with those fixtures because he's a striker, so it's not going to affect him all that much, to be honest. But this is all the risk, and this is not the final team. It depends on the strategy. But as a bench boost team, I know you can build something better, but this is me trying to accommodate every single area of the pitch. So let's go to our second team, which is kind of like a set and forget team. Sanchez is actually not the best goalkeeper I could get, but because I already have 3 Forest players, outfield players, that is why I went for Sanchez. Van de Ven again, Cole Will there just for those lovely Chelsea fixtures, and I want to actually get maximum points on, which is Palace, West Ham, and Fulham, which is also why this team does not have Bowen. Nico Williams there, Anderson for DEFCON points, also very instrumental. Last year he was actually second place with 4 DEFCON points accumulated behind Caicedo. So, and he's a player that's always going to start. Apparently, like, now that Elanga is gone, his minutes should be a bit better than before. Rogers, Palmer, Salah, these guys are going to play 90 minutes. Those are the players you want for at least game week 1. Bruno Fernandes right here is the player I just want to speak gently about. He's a player that you actually need in your team. However, he plays for Manchester United, and right now we don't know how that team is going to be lined up. We don't know how Amorim is going to make this team tick. We also don't know how they're going to do against Arsenal in game week 1. We also don't know if Sesko is actually going to be coming now. So the thing is, Bruno Fernandes is going to play in that team. He might be playing really deep, but we've seen in the past that if he plays deep, it does not really matter as much. much as he will be driving forward. He will also be throwing assists. He's also on set pieces, also on penalties. I mean, what's not to love, you know? And he actually scored in almost all the games in the preseason tour. So Bruno Fernandes is actually a player that I am really thinking about if I want to go with a set and forget team. Watkins and Chris Wood in this team as the striking pair is a no-brainer, because I'd rather go with Watkins than any other 9 million player, because Gyökeres was priced at 9 million, which I feel was very good price. It's very attractive, but Arsenal's fixtures right now are not looking the best. I'm not saying they're going to lose. They have leads in game week 2, but you're not just going to bring only Saka or maybe only Gyökeres or maybe someone else for just, you know, game week 2. It has to me, the way I play FPL, it's gonna take like at least you plan for like subsequent game weeks. I finished in the top 200 rank all over the world last year, and I want you to follow me on this journey so that you can finish above me, or even you could finish above me, or I could finish above you, whatever. But this is the team I'm going to be going for. It's 2 strategies I'm going for. One is a bench boost and one is a set and forget team. Like I said before, we do not have that much information on FPL, at least before game week 1. All we can actually do is target players with good fixtures, at least in game week 1 or game week 2 or subsequent fixtures, and players that are going to play 90 minutes and start for their teams. If you've liked this video so far, please like and subscribe, share with your friends, comment down in the comment section. Tell me what teams are you going for. Tell me what things am I doing wrong. Tell me the things I'm doing wrong. Give me some advice. I want to finish in the top 20k as well, you know. Anyways guys, thank you for watching, and I'll be doing more videos subsequently before the game weeks 1 starts, or every one video at least every game week. And if you wanted to follow me on Twitter, my Twitter handle is FeyiTalksFPL. That's his X now. So I also do more updates on there. Let's connect, let's talk about FPL, let's see how we can beat the system, you know. Let's see how we can finish in that top 10k spot. Until then guys, thank you for watching and God bless.